Hey guys, Anya here. We are back for episode 7 of The Midnight Club. Last episode ended with the gang performing the ritual in order to save Anya. And towards the end of the episode, as they are concluding this very beautiful tribute and ceremony, despite the occultish nature of it, it's very sentimental. And I was enthralled with how they pulled that off and executed it. But as the ceremony was reaching its climax, Anya once again sees this shadow forming above her as its tendrils, like fingers, are reaching down for her. And that's kind of where we ended. So I really need to know what happens next. So we're going to go ahead and hop in. So if you want to see the full length reaction, remember it's on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gives you access as well. It's a watch along format. If you get the same thing for all the other shows we cover here on the channel. You also get to vote and suggest what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind the scenes footage. You're trying to make it worth your while since you are going out of your way to support the channel. But of course, I know never can do that. And a simple way you can help us out is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos, because it really does go a long way with helping the channel grow here on YouTube. And we're almost 40K. So if you're new, if you're tuning in for the first time, maybe you've been a long time lurker, I hope you enjoy the reaction. If you do, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Stick around. We got more stuff coming your way. That all said and down the way, guys, let's hop into episode 7, Anya. Here we go. I like that. That was like a little bit of an auditory trick there. Thought that was like a heart monitor, but it was just scanning across items. 1997. Wait a minute. This would have to be... What is going on? Is this another story? A dream? Because this would have to take place after everything we've already seen, if that's the case.
I'm sorry. I only never used.
Oh, sad. It sounded like Ilonka.
You seem a little listless. So, you have any goals?
Oh.
Thinking of her. And the boy. Probably heard the commotion. How was your day? We should test for prints.
Shame. Those before. Those after.
That's Kevin giving the whatchamacallit, the speech, the little like toast before every story.
I used to have this roommate. She was into all kinds of stuff that I thought was really dumb. When she told me about this saint,
I mean, what if all of it worked and this is just a skip ahead?
to me at the time, it still does. But that roommate, whoever she is, I hope she's laughing. I think she deserves that.
She's so good, man. And I saw some comments saying like they just found her on on TikTok. This is her first acting role in anything. What the fuck? Why'd we focus on that? What happened? He's gonna go bash someone's head in?
Hello.
Hey!
Hi. Brett? I can't make it right. I can't make me right. I could never imagine a life in which anything ever fucking worked out for me. I never could.
I needed you. You were the only family I had left.
And yeah, I walked away, but all I wanted was for you to come find me.
Anya?
Why couldn't you just come fucking find me, Rhett?
You knew me well enough to know I never would.
My friends at the time, would you say that they're no longer your friends?
You're not here anymore.
Here as in local, or here as in...
Jesus Christ, am I the only one that contributes to this group? They're all dead. And the 5 bloody sisters would have chimed in for them too. The whole club. I mean, we did the ritual 6 more times. The 5 bitches sent us all to voicemail. Sandra, dead. Cherie, dead. Amesh, dead. And he went so... Kevin, dead. Natsuki, dead. Ilonka, Miss Magical thinking herself, dead. If they were still with me, they'd be yelling, not whispering. They'd be shouting, screaming, shaking the walls to let me know that I don't have to be afraid anymore. That I don't have to hate myself because I'm here and they're not. They were still here. What type of friend wouldn't?
Yeah, I don't think this is a time skip though, as much as it's trying to convince us as it is. Like the clock, the hammer.
What the fuck?
Sorry. Couldn't find a price
The
tag on
witch
that.
for the voice from Kevin's story. I'm pretty sure that's the video game store from Amesh's story. That's the girl from Natsuki's story. Luke. The name's Luke. His name tag's Luke.
You're fucking here, Amesh!
My name is Luke, ma'am. Like it says on the tag here.
I don't...
Becky.
We should call somebody.
Yes, good idea. Yeah, hi, we're at the game store on Main Street. We have a woman here. She's a little disoriented. She may need some assistance.
I came as soon as I could.
That fucking response time. The detective, though, from Sandra's story. Oh, yeah. Oh God, they're just cycling in. Oh my God, all the stories are folding in on one another. Just don't throw the cat at me again. The devil.
He just jumped in after him, but when he didn't come up,
Oh no.
I couldn't find him.
Dude, this is wild. Oh my lord. Clocks say midnight? Oh, hello. What's on the ceiling? Oh, it's growing up. Oh, wow. Is this going to loop us back to the hands reaching for her at the story, or no? Man, I really enjoy this show, man.
She hasn't spoke to any of us since she saw us in the basement, and we're sure as shit not allowed in the library right now. But I spoke to Mark, and he told me.
Oh, is she in the recovery room? And then she in a coma? Maybe? Cycling through all this, and that's the...
Ilonka, I'm vacation.
Oh, sorry. To those before, to those after.
Oh, are they having the club in the hallway with her?
Just like Julia Jane, no one can find you. But then you show back up, healed, healthy, just like Julia did. Stanton lays out your options, but you stay at Brightcliff for a few more weeks, repeating the ritual for each of us. We take over a whole floor of an apartment. It's a co-ed Brightcliff invasion with rent control plus disability checks plus...
Oh, I thought we were to keep this part grounded after the ritual part.
I'm telling the story.
Sorry, Anya.
It's okay. Point being, it's super cheap and we can live there forever. You mend fences. Then pick out a house together. With a white picket one. You have kids.
Sandra did manage to determine exactly how many. 2.5 beautiful children.
He's kidding. With babies, you always round up.
And there you live out the rest of your days with your family. Safe, happy, and loved.
Oh, and we bought the other houses on the block.
I've never been more panicked in my life. You should have seen Stanton. I don't know if she'll ever talk to me again, to be honest. She said words only you could have taught her.
How did she find her way down there?
We're all with you in there. And we always will be. Thank you. Not alone. No, thank you. I want to feel these.
You know, someone said once, one should die proudly when it's no longer possible to live proudly. It's not length of life, but depth of life.
Sometimes she was a fierce right firecracker bitch on fucking wheels. But that was beautiful too.
I'm sorry for you.
Someone also pointed out there was a couple of faces that I missed as well, but someone had mentioned that he's Sturge in Midnight Mass, and that Kevin was actually Riley's younger brother. Completely missed that.
Yes, sorry about the ashes. Fucking dramatic, right? Snort them, use them as seasoning, or scatter them on the fucking moon for all I care.
Oh, God.
I've gone supernova.
That you kids think that because I don't stop you, that means I must not know. You think we don't notice when all of our patients sneak out at midnight? You think the night nurses don't hear your voices through the doors? Of course we know. Why do you think there's always fresh firewood? I'm gonna ask that all of you return to bed now. I'll think on tomorrow. I trust you can find your way back to your rooms. Okay?
Damn.
Look, Anya didn't get a funeral. Not a proper one, anyways. I think we fixed that.
Stan shows up out here. This is not your bedrooms.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Put on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. I hope you had the time of your life.
I think we're gonna send someone home. And so I'm smoking a joint and I'm calling you. I just need to talk to someone. Because I am so out of my mind here. Can you hang on?
I wonder who it is. I mean, narratively, I feel like it would be Ilonka after everything is said and done. But I don't. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm hungry. Right there. Okay, or not. What the fuck? I don't like mirrors, man. In the mirror. Shit. Yo! Oh, the music too. That was William B. Davis. I recognize the voice too. No, God. Oh, yeah. William B. Davis, Man in the Mirror, or the Mirror Man, whatever. Yes. Fuck, man. This episode was emotionally exhausting. So that was her mind just fizzling down, taking in everything up until this point, recording it, pushing forward until she went to rest. They said there was a flash of light when they did the ritual. The stories that Flanagan likes to tell and the overall theme of this one especially, I definitely didn't think that the ritual in the end would work, or at least work in the way that they would want. That there would be either consequences or it just wouldn't work. It's just sad, man. Anya's probably was my favorite character, is my favorite character. I need to learn this actress's name because my God, she's so good. So fiery, so vulnerable. She just did so well in this role, man. And just the way this whole episode was kind of a tribute to the character, to life. And again, what it means to be alive. What does it mean? Like the quality of life versus the quantity of life. Seeing Stanton in a vulnerable position was also really rewarding to see, like, that, how this is affecting her. And like a fiery spirit like Anya also got to her as well. Like, she's probably seen an untold number of kids pass away. And to see that sometimes it, like, that you still don't become numb to that, especially when you come across somebody who's got like a spirit like that just is undefiable. So well done. And Heather Langenkamp did a fantastic job in this as well. Everybody did it. Everybody in the show is really, really freaking good. And I just love that we're carrying the weight of all of this, the guilt, the pain, all the while with the love, and just seeing how complicated and complex all these emotions that all these people are dealing with are. And now this revelation that they just got a call that one of the kids here might get to go home. The doctors checked in and somebody's going home, or at least is no longer terminal according to their latest diagnosis. So that's, I'm really curious to see who that is. I think that would be extra painful, but also kind of the way things are pointed if it was Ilonka. But I feel like it could very well be any one of the kids. Because, I mean, we got plenty of time left in the season for this, so it could be they could just lose out one of their members and it's left with Ilonka, and then everybody else, the people still fighting and hanging on and clinging to deal with everything else. But now it just seems like whatever this is in this, on these grounds, is still hunting Anya. Like, or at least something about Anya has triggered something here. Or not Anya, I'm sorry, Ilonka. With these spirits becoming active, this woman that she keeps seeing that is now in her room, be like, I'm hungry, feed me, whatever, and stalking her. And then we see this man in the mirror, again played by William B. Davis, man, my guy from X-Files, the smoking man himself, my favorite villain of all time. Ooh, I even looked at I know he has he had a film college. I don't know if he still does. I assume it's still there. But I had even like considered enrolling in there at one point in time, but like just the logistics of it was impossible for me. But like, I love it. I really hope we get to see a little bit more. It was such a quick moment. I've been waiting all season to see. I knew he was cast in this season, but I didn't know how or where or who he was playing. But the second he popped up, I was like, bam! And I heard like his voice for a quick second. But that's the first we've seen of this entity. Who's that? Have they summoned something else? What is man, the supernatural element of this show is so far where a lot of my questions linger. Like, what is going on? How much of it is tied to what we know about the Paragons? How much of it is tied to what we know about this hourglass? I like what we learned a little bit, what they kind of expanded upon, the symbol itself, the hourglass that the Paragon took as their moniker, as their icon. How it is individually, the triangles are heaven, hell, afterlife, life, and so on. And these pillars that are flipped together, and like hourglass, one can hope to flip and turn it over. I like that whole bit, as above, so below. All these little things, but like, as the healer woman, the herbalist that she ran into in the woods seems to be like, I don't know. I can't shake off the suspicion that she knew what she was signing them up for when she sent them in there with these instructions. But I don't know. Did the ritual work, just not for Anya? Did the ritual cure one of the others within the group? And how much of the story is actually true? Like, did she actually disappear in the flash of light, or was that just part of the story? Was she found later, or no? Or they were just kind of like, this is the story as we would want it to have been. Man, this was such a heartbreaking episode, man. Especially living within Anya's dying mind, and hearing them calling through the radio at midnight, telling their stories to her in the recovery room before she passed away. Man, I love this show. I really do like this show so much, man. I've seen it get some grief for not being up to par with some of the other shows according to certain people. And like I said before, it's very different. It's a little bit of a different flavor, and I think a lot of it probably has to do with it. I feel like part of it probably has to do with the younger skew to the characters, the cast, and the kind of stuff that we're playing with, with the whole storytelling element of it as well, that maybe it's just not working for some people as much. But like, I really, really dig this season, man. I'm really loving these characters. I'm loving the stories that they tell in between each episode, and I'm having fun with the ride, man. Even if it is tearing my soul apart. Oh my God, man. Anyway, guys, that's another episode down. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join our Discord. We could talk about it there as well. Links to that on my social description box below. Follow me to each and every one of those. If you want to see the full-length reaction, remember it's on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out to channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan, Karen, Philly Vane, Yori, Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Raven McCann, Status Alive, Jeffrey Hale, and M. Sephiroth. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this episode, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.